that one and that one. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. There we go. You're moving. Perfect, perfect.
I am. I'm flipped, though.
What? Why you flipped? Why you flipped?
This is reverse Neko.
Why you doing this? Why are you
I'm flipped on your screen, not on mine.
I took the damn thing as it was. I did is that the there we go.
Woo!
No, you're not flipped. Table flip, but make it Neko. This is exactly what's happening here.
Exactly.
Welcome to We're So Professional Streamers. Hi everyone. God, I haven't had Hydrafixation in a month, and it fucking shows. Hi people. Let me take a sip. Also, thank you, Hazel, for the 9T stream streak. Can I has cheese? Can I has cheese? I don't know, but maybe
Can I has cheese?
You know what unflips your neck.
No.
Oh my god, I could flip you on the head, but I have
That would be hilarious.
that would be fucking. Let me try that before I actually get into anything.
I want to see me flipped.
Damn. There you.
Oh my gosh, you can see my black box.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay.
But this is how I sleep at night. The truth's out.
See, this is how you learn. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to Hydrafixation, my little talk show where I invite in guests so they can talk about their special interest or hyperfixation. And no, it's not flipping Neko. I know, disappointing for everyone involved. Do you want to introduce yourself and tell the people what we're talking about today?
Of course. Hi, I'm Nekonomicon. I usually stream late at night, but today I'm here in the morning. Or evening for the people on the other side of the world. But yes, I am here today to talk about my favorite thing in the world. It is my absolute most favorite thing in the world. Azure Ruse.
Okay,
I lied about the cheese.
yeah. Okay, everyone. That was it for today. I'm sorry. We're okay. So what are we talking?
We're not gonna talk about my favorite thing in the world, Azure Ruse. We're gonna talk about my other favorite thing in the world, cheese.
Which, by the way, was the funniest application form I got for Hydrafixation, because usually people either do like specific nerd things or games or whatever, or actually explain in like 2-3 sentences what they're talking about, and then was Neko's, where it just was cheese. That's it. That was the application. Which is amazing, because this is the first food-related episode we have, actually.
Really?
Let me
Actually, yeah.
let me think about that real quick. I think so. Yes, I think so. Does anything else to be said? No, it nothing. That was the perfect thing. Cheese, and I was like, yeah, I'm sold. I like cheese. This is a cheese eater household. Let's talk about cheese. Okay, but let me explain, especially to the new people today, what we're doing. We're not just yapping about someone's favorite topic without any constrictions, because that would be absolutely boring and not as amusing. This is why my guest will get a 20-minute timer of uninterrupted yapping time. I will warn you at 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. And afterwards, I will ask questions. You can ask questions. And then we'll see how this goes, because this is called Hydrafixation. Usually we start at one topic and we open up 50 others that make absolutely no sense, and we will not remember how we got there. And Neko didn't brought visuals, but Jesus Christ, indeed. Is that the correct one? It's the correct one, but it looks wrong. No, it's the wrong one. Damn it! There we go. But you will have some Coco Melon of a cheese YouTube video. You're welcome.
Yeah,
you are so welcome.
My PowerPoint got corrupted. I tried opening it this morning and it hated me.
If I had a nickel for every time a guest PowerPoint got corrupted before they were on a show, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Okay, I have a question for the audience before we start.
Sure.
Elf ears or cat ears?
Oh, we're getting. Chat, choose wisely.
Cat.
Okay, that's the one elf.
The one elf.
Both is a very good choice, not gonna lie.
Okay, I can't do both. I don't want to have 4 ears. I have limits.
What do you mean? What do you mean there's a limit?
There's a limit to me.
Damn. No, I'm also for the cat ears. Also because I could match the cat ears.
Okay, we're gonna do cat ears.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh god, I didn't have that on in ages. Holy shit. Anyone who's coming in is like, why are they having cat ears? Why is that a thing? Don't ask. Don't ask questions you do not want the answers to. Yeah. Also, Hase just snooze the ad. Snooze the schmool ad we have. But okay, I have my notes, because I will say, yeah, because those cat ears are actually fake. Mine are just decoration. Oh my god, you're smooth.
Yeah, they move.
Adorable. Oh, I wanted to do that for the Uma Musume Hydrafixation. I wanted to do horse ears, but I just found horse ears that are also moving a lot, and I was like, no, this is distracting as hell. We're not gonna do that. Okay, other than that, are you ready? Also, let me actually start the cheese background video first. Okay. let me do that first before I start the timer. Interesting visuals to start the day. Okay, I will count you in. We will talk cheese in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so about cheese, it's delicious. 20 minutes over. No, I did. All right. We're gonna go. The history of cheese is interesting and very not confirmed. Basically, all that is known about the history of cheese and the origins of cheese is somewhere in the world, someone stored their milk in an animal's stomach that they used for a water skin. And then during the course of a warm day, it curdled, it coagulated, it became the first cheese. Now, the reason why no one knows where the actual origin is because it's like bread. It's like flatbreads. It's like dumplings and tamales. It's like people figured out flour water, and cooking becomes delicious. So it's like finding the origins of bread. You can't, because almost every culture in the world has done something similar to this. You have the indigenous tribes who used bison milk. You have goat milk, you have sheep's milk, you have cow's milk, camel milk. There is all kinds of stuff. And that means there's all kinds of cheeses. Now, originally, as a way to preserve cheeses I believe in the Middle Ages, I had the date written down on my wonderful PowerPoint, but it's no longer here. Women tended the dairy. That was their domain. They were in charge of keeping it clean, making the cheeses, doing everything that involved cheese, butter, you name it. Preserving and keeping the milk. That was what women did, which is really cool, because that means, like, you know, women are pretty cool. Anyways, back to cheese. There are hard and soft cheeses. There are also fresh and preserved cheeses. Now, I know a lot of times we have, with the soft cheeses, we have ricotta, feta, we have cottage cheese, mascarpone, mozzarella. Like, those are considered fresh cheeses. And they are usually either brined or eaten in a relatively short period of time because they lack the preservatives to age. But yes, but as for hard cheeses, those are the ones that are aged over time. Those are the or aged cheeses, which are your bries, your camemberts, your cheddars, your, oh my gosh, fontinas, you name it. There's so many cheeses. Now, the best thing about cheese is it's food that is meant to be spoiled. A lot of times it was used to keep, like I said, preservation of milk, but it was also used to help stretch the milk, make it last longer, especially during times when your cows weren't giving milk. So you would always end up, sorry, hiccup. One sec. Okay, we're gonna do this while trying to avoid hiccuping. All right, so with the milks of cheeses, there are also blends of cheeses and milks, and that leads to other various kinds of cheeses. If you happen to know that certain cheeses are protected, like you cannot call a feta made with cow's milk feta. You have to call it feta style cheese. You have, because feta cheese is made with sheep's milk. And therefore it has protections that clearly state if it's got a bit of cow's milk, you can't call it feta. There are a few cheeses like that. I can't remember them right now. And this is why I wish I had the PowerPoint.
The two Parmesan ones.
Parmigiana.
Yeah.
Reggiano and Parmigiana.
Yeah, those two.
Yes. Those two are also protected. And I don't know. I have opinions on the protection of cheeses. I get it because of the cultural aspect, but I also understand that other places in the world may not have access to the same amount of animals and stuff. So there are cheeses across the world that are very similar to each other. Like you take mozzarella and queso blanco, or Oaxaca cheese. That's what it is. And they are both the stringy mozzarella type. You also have the ricotta salsata with which is my favorite cheese in the world. It is my favorite cheese, ricotta salsata. Basically, it's ricotta that has been preserved by the addition of salt and further compression to create a hard cheese from a soft cheese. However, it's still not a good preserved cheese, so it would probably only last an additional week. But let's see. So we went over the history and the making of cheese. The actual process. That's my favorite part. As someone who does make cheese, I made cheese this morning.
Damn professionals.
I this morning made my own cottage cheese. And basically what it is you take your milk, you put it in a pot, you warm it up to before simmering. So it's just barely, like, you're barely about to bring it to a simmer. Like, you see the foam starting up top, and there you go. You add in your coagulant, whether it be the rennet, which is the stomach enzyme of usually a cow, but other enzymes used. There are also vegetarian rennets. Some of them are like seaweed. They also use to make tofu, which is just bean cheese if you think about it. Sorry, I looked.
We can talk about that later. Continue.
Sorry, I saw your face. And just all right. But yes, bean cheese. And you add the rennet. You let it sit in the warm milk, and the whey will split from the curds, which is why you have the phrase curdled milk. So you then take the curds, you extract them from the whey. You could either compress them, or you could remelt them, and that is how a lot of cheeses like mozzarella are made. Mozzarella, cheddar, those are remelted. Halloumi as well. You reheat the curds and you form them. With cheddars, you compress them again. And usually you either wax seal it or you cloth seal it. You can do a natural rind cheese, which is like Parmesan. And with soft cheeses or fresh cheeses, they're usually brined or pickled for a few days and then served.
Oh, by the way, 9 minutes. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks. Yes, I've made halloumi before. It is very good. It's one of the it's one of the easiest cheeses you can actually make at home. A lot of the fresh cheeses are. So if you are curious about making cheese, usually the best cheeses to go for are your fresh cheeses because you can control the temperature a lot better, and you do not have to have aging, which can be a little problematic due to the bacteria involved and the temperatures certain cheeses need to acquire the delicious, yummy cheese and not death. Because cheese is still a spoiled food. It's just we spoil it in the perfect way to make it edible and not dangerous, unless you're lactose intolerant, and I'm sorry. It's okay, I'll eat your cheese for you. Now we're going to talk about my biggest hang up with cheese. And this is where I'm going to soapbox for the rest of the time. We talked a little about the history. I'm sure you'll have questions, and that's great. We're going to talk about cheddar and how most supermarkets fucking lie to you. All right. Most cheddars we have at the supermarket are young cheddars. They do have older cheddars, but they are usually hard to find. They're usually about 2 to 4 years old. If you want something older, which is where cheddar cheese is perfect. It is good. You want to get an old cheddar cheese. Trust me, you'll have a hard time finding it unless you go to a specialty cheese shop. All right. The reason why I hate the young cheddars is because they're good. Don't get me wrong. I will still devour a block of cheddar in no time flat. But basically, a young cheddar is anywhere from 2 months to 2 years. A medium cheddar is 2 to 4 months. A mild cheddar is 4 to 6. A sharp is 6 to 12, and an extra sharp is a 12 to 24. And that is what you usually find most commonly in the supermarket. Now, in some specialty cheese sections of a supermarket, you may find things like a 2-year-old to 4-year-old aged cheese. And the reason why you want to try an older cheese at some point in your life is it's because it's completely different. Like the taste, the flavor, the crystalline structure of the cheese, because it has kind of like a crunch to it, and it's good. The crunch adds like this umami flavor that you cannot find anywhere else. Like, and then that's the thing. It's like most people will never try a cheese that old because it's so hard to find. Yeah, it's like crunchy crystals of cheese. It's just so good. It's like eating like. Have you ever had a cheese chip? It's got this dry, crumbly. It's good. You gotta try it. I can't pressure you enough. You gotta try it. Don't believe the lies. Also, yellow cheese isn't natural. Orange cheese is not natural. That's an additional food coloring. It's a natural food coloring. It's derived from a bean. I believe it's the annatto is an anchote. But yeah, it's a natural food coloring. But what I mean by natural is normally the white cheddars they try to sell you as premium. That's the default. I don't know why they're trying to push it as something premium. That's a default cheese. It pisses me off whenever I go to stores and they're like, "Ooh, white cheddar," and I'm like, "Yes, your cheese is not Cheeto orange by nature. That is food coloring." They did it because they wanted it to look pretty. And to make your macaroni and cheese steak glow. So yeah, so that is, cheddar is one of those things, or I draw the, that's it's one of my most angriest thing about cheeses. Do you know that there are like cheddar, and the reason why we don't see a lot of older cheddars is because to age a cheese for as long as it takes, it's time. It's time that they have to store it. That's time that they have to pay workers to maintain it. It's time. It's so when you get a 18 to 20-year-old block of cheddar, because they can get that old, you could literally have a block of cheese as old as you. I would like to. I want that to become the new presents. It's like, congratulations, this cheese is as old as you. Happy birthday.
Paired with a wine that's also as old as you, just to make it a thing.
Exactly. So yes, like I said, because of all the time it takes to care for and maintain cheese and to age it, a lot of supermarkets cannot support that, so they will push younger cheeses out faster for mass consumption. So that's my big hang up with cheddar. Let's see, one other fun cheese fact is probably the easiest cheese to make at home is cottage cheese. You only need 4 ingredients. I was gonna say 3, but then I remembered the optional 4th one, which is the heavy creams. You only need like milk, whole milk. You do not want anything ultra pasteurized, because that won't give you anything. You're just making your milk taste funny at that point if you tried adding the next ingredient, which is vinegar. And then a little bit of salt at the end, and then with some heavy cream. There you go, easy as cheese. Now, I'm not saying that younger cheeses don't have their merit. They are good, but when you think of cheddar and all you've ever tasted is younger cheeses, you're missing out on so much. You have to try the full gamut of cheddar at some point. It's just doing a disservice. It's like only drinking half a soda and leaving the other half to sit out on purpose. You're only like, I'm gonna open this soda, drink half of it, and just leave the other half there just to stare at it.
Honestly fair. But also, we're done. We're through. 20 minutes are over.
Oh my God, that was so fast. And I'm glad the hiccups went away.
Didn't completely fuck you over. Yeah.
I was scared. I was like, let me hold my breath. Let me hold my breath.
By the way, the Europeans, do not worry if it says cheddar. Our cheddar is not orange. If it says old cheddar, it's actually old cheddar. We're okay. We're okay over here. Yes, do not worry. That is a US problem.
Oh my God, it is such a problem. You can
oh my God,
all the cheeses. Like, you go there, 90% of the cheddars are orange. Cheeto orange. If you ever had Cheetos,
you can't do that here. You're literally not allowed to do shit like that here. So that's why I love this. Oh yeah, you can't get it easy in the grocery store, and I'm like, our bigger grocery stores have the like. I don't grocery stores or supermarkets who have like a butcher where you can buy your meats. Usually our bigger supermarkets have like the same size aisle for like cheeses, and there people who can like cut you down cheese blocks if you want to. So
Ooh,
yeah.
it's so good. Y'all have it good.
Yeah.
My nearest cheesemonger, if I wanted cheese, is about a 5-hour drive.
And a 5-hour drive, I'm half through the country. What are you Oh my god.
I'm only halfway through the state.
Yeah. Also, okay. I live in Germany. Germany is we're not that much of a cheese country. Not like our neighbors, not like the Netherlands or like France. Those are the cheesy guys. They take their cheese very, very, very seriously.
One of my favorite cheese, I think, is German. I'm not 100% though.
Okay.
Butterkäse, I think.
Yeah, that genuine just means Butterkäse means butter cheese.
Käse, there we go. I don't speak German.
Yeah,
but thank you so much for correcting me.
Yeah, that is.
But yes, that is.
Switzerland
that is one of my top 5.
Switzerland has my favorite cheese, which, by the way, funnily enough, is in the background in the video right now. It's the Emmenthal cheese. It's the Swiss cheese with the holes in it. That shit slaps so much.
Do you know in the US we manufacture fake holes in the cheese?
No, I didn't know, but I'm not surprised at all. Not one bit.
We artificially make that.
You punch holes in cheese.
Yes, if you look at how smooth and round US cheeses are, they're so uniform in a way that is unnatural from block to block. So we have fake holes in our cheese.
That's ridiculous. It's the intern with the cheese drill. Probably, yeah. This is so ridiculous. Hey, but I also learned that the strawberry Pop-Tarts in the US do not contain one bit of real strawberries.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah. Also, your Fanta is just radioactive orange. I don't know what's going on with you guys.
We pump our shit full of food coloring.
Oh my god, Gruyere. Oh, Gruyere, my beloved. Gruyere is so good. It is. Okay, there's a Christmas market in town that usually has one stall that mostly sells Gruyere, and last year we couldn't find it, and it was a fucking tragedy.
I did have it once. I will say, up until about 10 years ago, our cheese game was not that great here where I live.
Which
it's only until recently I'm able to try a lot more cheeses. You know, one of the best times for me was when I lived in Chicago, and there was an actual cheese shop there, like 10 minutes away from where I was staying, and I was like, I lived in that cheese shop. They also had the best coffee I ever had too.
I can imagine. I would do the same thing. I would honestly do the same thing. And even my silly little discount grocery store has a decent selection of cheeses. Like, God, I had a friend 2 years ago visited from the Netherlands and brought us like actual banger cheese because, hi guys, did you know that the what you call Gouda, which is not how you pronounce it in the Netherlands, I think it's, no, I'm not even trying it. I'm not trying it. It has a sound that I can't do. It's Gouda in German, which is closer, but it's not a real G sound. Did you know that it's called like this because it's made in the city of the same name? And I have a friend who lives in that city and brought us good cheese.
Oh my God. to have a cheese hookup, that would be amazing.
Right. I mean, I could also just drive to the Netherlands, but that's another.
That's another trip.
Yeah. Also, talking about the US, do we want to talk about the cheese caverns for a second?
Yes, let's talk about
what
the cheese
the
caverns.
fuck is up with that? Since I know of the existence of the US cheese caverns, I don't know.
Okay. All right. So,
yeah, let's talk about
cheese
government cheese. It's
all right. For during a brief period, well, you know, the way the American agriculture is fucked up in many ways. Sometimes the government will pay farmers to keep making stuff even though they don't need to make that stuff. And they will acquire like corn, cheese for a while, and that's where processed cheese became a thing, like American processed cheese, like the cheese, like Kraft cheese slices. And you would have it was just a way to basically put the excess cheese that these dairy farmers were from the milk the dairy farmers were producing. Because what would happen is if you were to say, oh, well, we're not buying cheese, what would happen is the farmers would then have to cull some of their herd. And that would impact when there's a demand for cheese. It would create a surplus. It'd create all kinds of economic chaos when people can no longer find cheese. And it would also make Necronomicon very, very sad if they couldn't find cheese. I had to go without cheese for 2 weeks, and it was the hardest 2 weeks of my life.
Damn. Okay, that's hard. That's literally hard. Holy shit.
Look, I'm a cheese person. I'm one of those people that I'm like at the 3 a.m. sneaking downstairs to grab a handful of shredded cheese person, okay?
But that, funnily enough, I think that's just European behavior. Because we all, I think every one of us just have some kind of cheese always in the house. Not the vegans, of course, but everyone else, yeah, we just do that.
Yes. And when they had the cheese caverns or the cheese bunkers, what they would end up having to do is they would also process the cheese and they would dry it, process, rehydrate it, compress it, and then ship it off. And that was one of the foods we ate during the war.
I just looked it up until the early 80s. Until the 80s, government cheese was a thing. It's
Yep. Okay, but speaking of vegan, we're gonna get back to the bean cheese.
Oh, also, by the way, dear vegetarians, did you know that actual Parmesan, which I will now look up the Parmesan names, it's Gran Pomodoro is one.
Yes.
And the other is Parmigiano Reggiano. There we go. Those are the two real ones. If it just says Parmesan, I don't know what you're eating, guys. It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's probably Parmesan style, and that's how they get around it. Like the same with feta style is what it's because if you can't it's like champagne and sparkling wine. It's how they dance around the fact that they can't call the thing.
Or for I think until a decade ago, beer in Germany, because we actually had rules of what goes in a beer. We had a beer purity law, which is probably the most German thing you can have. Because it's just like a beer can only have 6 ingredients. Now that it's not that bad anymore, and now a lot of old breweries also make like craft beers, yada yada yada. But that's still a thing. No, guys, but a lot of cheeses, including the Parmesan cheeses, are not even vegetarian.
Yes, that is correct because of the rennet used to coagulate the curds.
Yes. Yes, so please be careful with that if you are vegetarian, and that's important for you guys.
That being said, there are vegetarian cheeses. There are vegetarian rennets. Like I said, they use seaweed as a coagulant, and same thing with the tofu and the bean cheese.
Also, cashew cheese. I think is it even in our city or at least close by? There is a vegan cheesemonger, and most of the cheeses are cashew based.
Yeah, because you could, for fun fact, you could use almost any type of milk to create cheese.
Yes.
Whether or not you'd want to, or whether or not it's economically feasible to, it's up to you. But you can make
if someone
cheese
says
from any kind of milk.
If someone now says human milk cheese,
Yes,
I will
you
fucking
could,
time
but
out you. Do not worry.
You technically could.
Yeah.
You technically could. Whether you should or not, I'm not gonna kink shame anyone, but
I just don't think.
Please source it ethically, okay?
I just don't think human milk has enough fat to make it actually good cheese. The urge to Google the fat content of breast milk is so hard, but I don't want to do it. Someone do it for me, thank you.
You probably could, but you would need more milk to offset it, or add or supplement with another milk, or chemicals like calcium chloride to help fortify the milk to make it coagulate. I'm just saying, it's technically feasible. Please don't do it.
Oh my god. It's also interesting because I feel might be completely wrong, but I think worldwide in comparison, cow milk cheese seems to be the minority. Like
not here in the US, we have a larger dairy.
Yeah.
Cows, beef industry, so we do tend to have more cow milk cheeses here than other cheeses, as sheep's and goat's milk, which is sad because we're missing out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in not in volume, because I think cow's cheese is also the vast majority we have in Central Europe. But I think like different type of cheeses wise, a lot feels to be actually sheep or goat.
Ooh.
Human milk has to say, really? Okay,
yeah,
never mind. It might make decent cheese.
Also, it's more about the yield. Interesting.
Also, to put that earlier, yeah, mascarpone, the thing you put in your tiramisu, is a cream cheese.
Yep.
By all definition, it is a very specific Italian cream cheese, but it is a cream cheese. Yep. I also think we should stop considering cheese as a savory food, because you can pair the right cheese with everything. Literally everything.
Yeah. Italians tend to use cheeses in their desserts and everything as well. Like, you would have cannolis with either ricotta or mascarpone. You would have it with they would have it like one of my favorite ways to have mascarpone is on a piece of bread, drizzled with honey, and maybe some sliced figs.
I mean, good piece of bread, cream cheese, jam on it. Banger.
Yep.
Or you're like a lot of people I know who just take, I don't know, a slab of young Gouda and put jam on that. Sure. Or my grandpa, who took like a piece of camembert and put Nutella on it. That is actually a banger combination, especially if it's an older.
I'm gonna try that next.
If is it camembert or brie or both? Yes, there are soft cheeses, but they get even softer with age. They get melty, and an old melty camembert with Nutella actually slaps.
Rest in peace, Camembert. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone.
But now I want a piece of beef. Fuck, I was at a grocery store today. Why didn't I get cheese? I know what would happen today.
I hope they're able to find a suitable replacement for the bacteria that they use to make camembert.
Yeah.
Or else we're gonna be SOL.
Yeah, do you wanna explain that real quick? Because I know what you're talking about, but people are probably confused why we're mourning camembert.
All right. Certain cheeses require certain strains of bacteria to culture them. Camembert uses one particular strain of bacteria that is basically becoming extinct because of its overuse. Like on the cellular level, it's not able to replicate itself as well as it once could.
Oh my god, capitalism fucked up our cheese. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that would happen?
Camembert is basically becoming an extinct cheese in real time unless they are able to find another strain of bacteria similar or hybrid, splice it through cellular breeding or whatever to help fortify it. But yeah, camembert is one of those cheeses that are bye-bye. I'm gonna miss it so much. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, I gotta drive over to France real quick and get all their camembert and store it in my basement.
Now, I was gonna touch upon this, but I was trying to fight the hiccups at the time. If you are going to age cheeses at your home, a good way to do it is to get a mini fridge or a wine fridge and alter it just a little, modify it just a little. There are little kits, websites, whatever, that'll help walk you through it with the thermometer that'll help regulate the temperature inside a bit better and also give you a better digital read, because certain cheeses have to be held at certain temperatures or else they would either spoil too fast or, well, let's just say if they're not held at the right temperatures, certain bacterias will overtake.
Or your mold will suddenly become the unedible and deadly kind. You don't want
that.
But now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense that first off, a lot of like hard cheeses are actually from like Central Europe, thanks to Northern Europe, because you can't. Oh god, yeah. Because you can actually store them in basements or caves. Yes, caves with actual consistent temperatures, like even in summer. It makes so much sense that hard cheeses are not a hot climate thing.
Now, I don't have... Let me see if I can find a picture, because I want to... Let me see. Usually blue cheeses will have it, so let me see if I can find one real quick.
I mean, there was basically one on screen right now.
Oh, okay. That one doesn't have it. But okay, you see how the blue was like speckled throughout it? There are blue cheeses where they have like perfectly straight lines.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen that is a process where at the beginning of the cheese making process, what they'll do is they will puncture the cheese with needles and inject the bacteria in it. And then it pulls out, and then you got your bacteria in your cheese. And they usually do that with blue cheeses and I believe some other cheeses.
Can we talk about humanity as a concept for a second? I know, yes. An interesting start. What the hell is wrong with us? Like as a species, that we realize, hey, if we let food spoil, and fermentation is spoiling, controlled spoiling, if we do that just right, we can get We can eat meat without cooking it. We can get cheese. We can make our fruit into alcohol and get blasted. What is up with us?
Okay, I love that, and I also want to meet the guy. I want to meet some of the people who first decided to, like I said, they stored their milk in the animal stomach as little containers because this animal stomachs are watertight.
It made sense. You have like one big tube of very sturdy material. I kind of see it.
So, but I want to meet the person who decided, I'm just gonna, oh no, my milk is curdled. Let me eat this. Yum.
Who forgot his cheese or his piece of meat and was like, oh, wait a second.
Fuck it, we ball. We're gonna eat this. Oh.
I mean, one of the stories on how beer is made is unfinished bread that basically was put in water and started to make alcohol for some fucking reason. It's, oh my god, not the Swedish stinkfish. Oh my god, Marsh. Oh my god. Scandinavians are even weirder.
Lutefisk? Is that
it? Yeah, I think that.
There's also that, yeah, but.
Cheese makes a bit more sense. That is. I just love that it, like, long term you can explain
that, but no. if you as someone who's made cheese right now, if you look at what that's happening right now, you see how it's that the whey and the curds are right there happening. Do you know what that smells like? That smells like quite literally vomit.
I love that the difference between a carton or a bottle of milk I throw away and this, the difference is one of those things I planned to do and the other thing happened in my fridge. That's the difference.
Like, if you, that is the thing. It's like, this does not smell appetizing, but that person still went, you know what, fuck it, I'm still hungry, I'm still thirsty, we're gonna do this anyway. We're gonna do this in 4K.
A lot of it has to do with trying to figure out how to store various foods long term. Okay, consider. Were people first... Thank you, Ginger, for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Did people try to figure out how to store it longer, or did they bullshit with their food and then realized, oh my god, this is how I can store this longer? Chicken or egg, people.
I think it's more that they fucked around and found out. And then they're like, hey, and then they tell their friend Steve, hey, Steve, you know what? I just tried it. It was actually pretty good. I'll let my milk spoil in my bag. You should try it.
Also, Wolfsfed, thank you for the follow. Thank you. It starts with the fact that some human decided milk was a thing. Shout out to the first lactose tolerant human, because guys, did you know that lactose tolerance is a mutation and should not be a thing? We're not lactose tolerant. Lactose tolerance is something you lose after being a baby. That's just happening normally in all animals, and then you have fucking humans. Also, thank you for the hydrate.
Bread and beer were the most concurrent discoveries. Yeah, that is one of the things. Bread, beer, and cheese.
You can't tell me that the first breads didn't happen because someone actually let their grain fall in water and was like, fuck.
Right.
And I was like, oh wait, that makes, what is that? Can I eat it? Can I put it over fire? Because we realized putting things over fire makes them genuinely better. Ta-da, bread.
One of the things I also find interesting is, all right, I know that for a lot of humans cannot digest corn. That's one of the things. We can't really digest it. But somewhere in the Americas, they decided to add lye to their corn to make it digestible, and it was just nixtamalization. I can't say the word right now. But that fascinates me because it's like, what kind of testing did you do there?
Humans are so fascinating.
It's like, oh no, this rock fell into my corn. But I didn't see it, so I ground it up, and now my corn is good.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't. The history of humanity is just happy accidents all the fucking way, and people didn't die.
It might have been the rocks they used to grind it up. True, that it might be a process.
That's a good point.
I want to eat that, and I will find a way. Yeah, it's like the nightshades and tomatoes.
Oh my god. Hi, guys, do you... Okay. Tomatoes were considered toxic for a fucking long time. And the reason is so absolutely stupid, it's ridiculous. It comes from a time where there was still lead in glass. And a lot of people use plates who were made out of lead-based glass. And the acid from the tomatoes, also the acid from wine, by the way, that's how Beethoven got deaf, because guy drank very cheap wine made out of cheap fucking bottles and got himself lead poisoning. But yeah, lead poisoning is actually what people thought tomatoes were toxic.
True. And they are nightshades, so they may have just eaten the wrong one.
Yeah, but
and then they just assumed all nightshades were bad.
I also want to ask the person who dug up a potato plant and was like, wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking second. We can't eat that shit on the roots. But the leaves are poisoned. Yeah. I don't know how we got up there.
I wonder how many died to unfortunate food experiments.
Mushroom foragers, everyone. Mushroom foragers. Yes. The people, the martyrs of our foraging history who died because they were like, oh, I can at least try it once, right? Oh my, of course, lead. It's always lead. It's always lead. It's so ridiculous.
Trial and error, yes. Humanity is amazing and fascinating and also cursed.
You either have a nice necklace or a trip to death. Funnily enough, a friend started playing Expedition 33, and this is not a spoiler, just a little side thing. You can find journals of past expeditions, and one of those journals is literally the guy, while dying, was like, I should have never listened to that one creature, and now I'm fucking dying because I ate a fucking stupid mushroom. I was like, no. That is a very human way to die, my dude. You trusted a creature that's not the same species and does not have the same physiology as you to be like, oh yeah, they're safe to eat, and you did it, and now your whole expedition dies. Incredible. 10 out of fucking 10.
Do you want to also... I'm going to tell you something.
Let's go.
It's something that has nothing to do with... It has something to do with cheese. Okay, you see right now, you see what the curds are floating in the whey? They dry and powder that and charge people $40 a jar for it so they could add it to their shakes.
You mean the whey?
Yeah, the whey.
Yeah.
Powder.
Yeah. If you guys didn't know what whey powder is, yeah, it's that. Which is, by the way, interesting. Because buttermilk, I don't know if buttermilk is such a common thing here to be sold, like as a flavored milk drink product. You can just drink that shit, by the way.
Yeah, you don't need to buy whey powder. That's literally what it is. It's basically
what? Yeah, welcome. This show is actually educational, people.
Yes, this is that liquid right there is whey.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the cheese proteins have been coagulated and combined, and they are individual liquid is called whey. And that is, and they, like I said, they dehydrate it, powder it, And then they put it in a nice little bottle, stick a cute little label on it that, you know, what the guy's with his arms all swole going, whoa! And then they charge you $40 for it.
I mean, you can.
And for the longest time, that was used actually for animal feed, to bulk up animal feed.
I mean, you can get actually good protein powder that has a bit more, and actually someone did not just do that, but hey, most of the, especially like either highly social media sold shit, or the fancier the marketing, the worse it is, actually. Especially in the US market. Again, EU people, we're good. We're fine. We're okay. We're okay. Mostly. Caviar was a peasant food one. Oxtail was a normal people food. Lobster was a normal people food. It stops being a normal people food the soon rich people realize, oh, that's actually kind of tasty. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, lobster, sea cockroaches.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bugs. The fancy shrimp cocktail, sea bugs. You're welcome.
Yep. Yep.
It's insane to me. It's really insane. Also on a level of not only what rich people suddenly decide is actually cool food and start to gatekeep that shit. But also because depending on where you are, a lot of things cooked with like intestines have become like over the last year more like delicacy food, and I'm like, dude, a stew of intestines and organs is like the most base ass food you can do, because that's what you get when you fucking slaughter your own animal. You just cook it, everything.
Yes, okay. Do you know, in my lifetime, I have watched cuts of meat that used to be absolutely dirt ass cheap because no one wanted them. The skirt steaks, the flank steaks, the oxtails are now premium cuts and like 5 times what they used to be.
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. On the other hand, here in Germany, you actually... My family's from Eastern Germany, and I have a lot of like heritage in like what's now Poland and some, you know, Czech Republic, yada yada. A lot of stuff I grew up with was liver, kidneys, or like actual stew which had everything, which is kind of funny because you can look at the cooked piece of meat and you're like, what organ is it? I grew up in a very normal family, guys. Don't you worry. And now you barely can get any organ meat. It's so ridiculous because I'm like, where does it go? Last time I checked, our cows still had them.
I know here in the US, usually the organ meat, aside from select butchers and places that will buy them and process them, they go into dog food, animal, like dog food, cat food. Those are the cuts that usually get fed to animals,
which would be fine, but with the amount it doesn't make sense. Like, what do you mean? 10-15 years ago I could go to a supermarket and get like a poultry liver or like kidney or whatever. God, I miss kidneys too. I miss my mom's kidneys too. Fuck off. Oh. Cutting kidney is hard, honestly. You have to do that right so it doesn't taste like piss. A spoiler. It's a kidney.
Yeah, it's a kidney.
It's a kidney. You have to do it right, but it's so good. It's so good.
Same thing here with menudo as being of Latin descent. I'm a Latina. Shadow loves me. But yeah, so I would have menudo, and it's mostly made with tripe, which is cow's stomach and intestines. And it's like, if, you know, not cleaning properly tended to, it tastes funky and kind of gross.
Yeah.
But it is so good. And now the price of tripe has gone up. It's one of like the traditional holiday foods for, families here. And now it's what used to be like, oh, you'll get $5, you could feed a family of 6. Now it's $20 and you feed 2.
It's so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. I think globally, especially in the Western world, we should eat less meat in mass. That's right. But also, if we eat it, we should go back to eat everything. And not just selected parts. Also, if you don't like the consistency of something, that is fine. I hate eating hard because it's fucking harsh muscle. Chewing on that is horrendous to me. But it makes banger if you want to make a broth. So, also cost efficient, guys. Cost efficient. We're living in an economy. Guys, learn how to reuse shit. If you buy one full rotisserie chicken, you also can make soup. If you do not make soup out of those bones, I will come and hunt you down. Because what are you doing?
That is a waste of good bones. There are a couple of people I know that will actually, when they order like their chicken wings, they'll keep the bones and they will make out of them. And it's like that's
so
good,
easy.
Good use of meat.
It's so easy, and that's what we always did. Imagine one day your parents bring out a lamb, tell you to slaughter and dissect all the parts of it. That's my holiday tradition. Honestly, brutal. Well, I can respect that.
You know what? I respect that because at least you know where the meat's coming from. Second of all, you will respect that life. You will not make that animal suffer. And I have seen how animals that are mass produced here in the U.S. are treated and culled for their meat. And it's like, oh, right there. You see the injection.
Remember, guys, the thing we talked about 20 minutes ago? Blue Jean?
About the lines in cheese. That's where they inject and that's why you see the vertical lines. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just saw it. I'm like, oh, there's the thing.
Hey, that's how this works. Yeah, that's the thing. Cooking bone broth is a process, and it takes time. And your whole apartment will stink of cooked bone, which is not that fucking yummy. But honestly, if you have the storage space, cook a fucking huge pot of bone broth, because then you have like cool little jelly cubes of broth. And it's fucking amazing.
Woo! The DiCaprio pointing. But yeah, that's cool though. That is a cool fact, Wolfsfield.
That is really cool. I always worked when I helped cooking with like the dead animal, but also I was like used to starting age 8 or something. I helped with the fucking Christmas goose. I know how to do that shit. I know how to separate a fucking goose.
Yeah, well, that's another thing we should do is start buying whole animals. Like here, like we in the States, we start not like, oh, I gotta buy a whole cow, but what I'm talking about is like chickens, and I'm talking like chickens and ducks and the poultry. At least we should start bringing like the whole thing home and processing it ourselves. One, we get chicken bones for delicious chicken broths and soups.
There's this one person.
We get delicious soups.
Yes, and you get, depending on how many people you are, if you live alone and you're on a budget, a chicken can feed you a week. Easily. There's this guy on TikTok. I think the account is being poor for dummies or just poor for dummies, who does a lot of content of like how to do shit like this. And he also was like, okay, we have a chicken. That means leg 1 is a day, leg 2 is a day, breast 1 is a day, and so on and so on. It's you can make shit work. And also, yes, the problem is time, the problem is knowledge, and the problem is storage. I think storage is, for a lot of people, the biggest problem. Especially people who live in tiny fuck-ass apartments and can't do anything.
That's true.
That is ridiculous. But if you guys can, it is usually more cost efficient to buy, like, I don't know, buy milk that is buy milk from the grocery store that's already discounted because it's close to spoil. Make fucking cream cheese.
Cream cheese, cottage cheese. You can make halloumi. Like, you can make cheese and from that almost spoiled milk.
Yeah, and it actually keeps longer because you processed it. And it's an easy protein source. Like, the options are there. Back to the roots, people. Try and error.
Look, they're gonna puncture the cheese. They just injected it.
Looks so weird. I also want to know who the first person was who was like, if I put that in the cheese and then we wait for like 3 months, brother, trust me. You have to trust me. It looks like shit, but it's delicious.
Look at that. Look at that gooey gorgonzola.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
So,
Look,
yeah.
watch the split. The split. Look at how gooey it is.
It's I'm not a fan of blue cheese. I'm not a fan of it. But I respect it.
I love it in small amounts. I can't have like a huge chunk of it though.
I won't eat it like this, but oh my god, do I love a gorgonzola pasta sauce with a bit of spinach and oh my god, that slaps.
And that's the thing, like that's why you have like certain cheeses in certain places in certain caves. Like that's how certain cheese producers focus on a certain cheese, is because certain bacteria grow in certain environments, and like one cheese cave may have a completely different type of bacterial flora. Not bacterial, bacterial and fungal flora,
yes,
than another cheese cave. And so that one cheese producer may produce that one style of cheese.
That's also how we actually got a lot of the regional thing, is because the circumstances are so specific on how shit is made. Also, by the way, because they're showing my pet peeve, and I kind of hate that. If they have a huge Parmesan wheel and they just put the pasta in it all the time, and I'm like, I get the concept, but also, ew.
Basically, what it is, it's a show of money.
Yes.
That's all it is. It's a show of money. It's quite literally a flex. It's like, hey, I bought this giant wheel of cheese. Because what you have to do at that case is right after you make that pasta in the cheese bowl, and then you have to actually go in and like carve out a section of cheese for it to be usable, or else the contamination from the pasta sauce will ruin the cheese. So now you have to cut away like at least half a centimeter of cheese, not half a centimeter, half an inch maybe, depending on how hot the pasta was and everything. But you'll have to cut away a good portion of the cheese just so you could have made cheese in it. Just shred the damn cheese.
Yeah, just give me that chunk, give me a grater, and I'm grating it down myself. Get the fuck away from that cheese wheel. But also, I watched a content creator, they actually bought a whole Reggiano wheel because they could, and then they were like, okay, now we have to actually do shit with this. And it's so amazing for people to be like, okay, honestly, we're kind of sick of cheese now. We're done. We're done. We're grading it up and we're giving it to everyone. Let's go. These weirds also get used for credit. Honestly, I believe it. There's a Parmesan bang. Of course, there's a Parmesan bang. Of course there is. Of course. Yeah, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
But yes, I do love a good Parmesan. I like going to the store because like I said, I would say it's not a cheese shop, but there's a bigger grocery store that has a very good cheese selection. They sell Parmesan rinds.
Yeah. Banger.
And I love that. I love melting that in the pastas and stuff. Oh, it is so good.
Or just
put it in soups or just eating it like a little
cut it up, put it in the oven, cheese chip.
Yep. I just eat it though. Sometimes I'll do sauce and sometimes it'll just go straight in my mouth.
Honestly, same.
And then I'll have little puffed up cheeks because the rind's so hard and I look like a chipmunk for a bit, but whatever.
I have that with the Emmenthal cheese. I always buy a block and you'd be like, yep, and then it's gone in like 3 days because I'm like, I will just eat a small piece. A small piece is half the fucking block. You can't stop me.
Do you want to hear something bad? I bought a bunch of cheeses to like take pictures of, and they were in the PowerPoint. But
PowerPoint.
Rest in pieces.
Yeah.
But I literally bought like 7 different blocks of cheese for this presentation, and in 3 days, those cheeses were gone.
Yeah, it's. Every time I'm like, hey, I will buy myself some fancy little cheeses, and I will get them and have like, I don't know, some little snack plates over the week. Fuck you. It's 2 days. It's 2 days. Loki, on having to find a cheese that has a semi-firm outside, but the inside is ooey gooey goodness. Yeah, Camembert is correct, but also older Camembert, because that shit gets more melty the older it gets. You want a good, ripe Camembert.
And if you can't get a good Camembert because, said difficulty finding Camembert, you could also get away with a Brie.
Yes. But they have like, also what you can do, guys, because that's also a common thing here, is you take your round little Brie, you put it in the oven for like, I don't know how many minutes, then you take it out, then you cut across on the top, then you basically open up the flaps, then you put it longer in the oven, and then you have a little goodness of melted cheese. You can dip shit in it. It's incredible. And the cheese outside holds the melted cheese in. It's
a cheese bowl for your cheese.
It's incredible. It's incredible. It's better than a bread bowl, and I'm a big bread bowl person. We just do that. This is a lazy meal for us because there's at least one more. There's one company with a higher priced like oven cheese. But it's literally just that and like a good fresh baguette. That's fucking struggle meal for us.
Now I will say,
Marsh,
if
why
you
are you
are
like
trying
this?
cheese and you're a little shy and you get a little intimidated by cheeses like Brie and Camembert with their thick rinds, you do not have to eat the rind. It is a treat, but it is for some new cheese enjoyers an acquired taste. It can be a little strong. I do say try it.
If you have the option, either go to a cheese store or a farmer's market who has like a stall with cheeses, and just ask them. They will give you little samples and just try. And then you can actually be like, okay, it's not that because of that. And then they will find your cheese. No, Marsh, I fucking hate you. I looked it up, by the way. It's called hand cheese. And hand cheese is a very specific German thing. It's a cooked, soft cheese rolled in caraway seeds that smelled so bad. That shit smelled so horrendous. Let me try to send you.
Okay.
I will take the cocomelon away from you for a second. Hotzer Käse. It. My grandpa. Shit. Yeah, that's a solid.
Now you say you
my
like
god,
burrata.
that is a huge fucking picture for no reason. This is the biggest cheese. There we go. There we go. There we go. That is a specifically German cheese. I looked it up. It's specifically from the Frankfurt region for some fucking reason.
I want it in my mouth already. I want to eat it.
I don't like the consistency. I'm okay with the caraway seeds. You have to like that. You like them or not. But the smell. This is the type of cheese that was outlawed to the balcony in my family. Like it was in Tupperware, in like 2 boxes of Tupperware, and still had to go on the fucking balcony because it would stink up the whole fridge. It's insane.
I want to try it now even more.
Yeah, come over. I can hook you up with so much cheese.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I just
that is
that looks so good though. I want to try it. I wonder if I can find some here. I'll have to look.
Maybe.
We have a good German population here in the place I live in. It's
then you probably have a good chance
I
actually.
Might be able to find it. I'd have to search. We'll see.
Also because I'm now actually also looking at my little questions list. Talking about the Kraft Singles cheese thing. I don't know how many years ago, but there was a whole scandal in Germany because I don't know which manufacturer tried to sell that stuff as cheese. Oh, it was called very specific, and it started a craze called the media started to call it analog cheese, which I don't know why, but it kind of made sense in context. Do not ask me why. We're weird. But there was a whole thing, like just as a different cultural thing. I think it was in the time of the one cow sickness thingy.
Yeah. The bad cow.
Yeah, exactly. Where of course less cows, less milk. That's how that shit works. And then manufacturers started to make Kraft cheese, which is it has the components that are also in cheese. It's not made like cheese normally is I think the most diplomatic way.
It's a processed cheese.
It's here it's sandwich cheese. We also have that, but it is very much sold as melts very easily and stuff. But yeah, there was a whole thing when manufacturers started to do that, and it was a whole thing of, no, we're not doing this. You fucking label that shit correctly or else.
Okay.
Also, Velveeta scares me. Every time I see that block of yellow, I'm scared for my life. I want to try it. Someone sent me Velveeta shells. Thank you. I want to try that bullshit.
I would say try it. It's a very unique flavor. I like it. All right. It's a very it's like, well, okay. The thing is, I don't like the texture consistency of the cheese itself. The flavor is good, but I don't like the cheese itself's consistency. Like it tastes like a really thick. Like the sauce is always too thick for the pasta, I guess you could say. So it throws it off. So it just tastes bad. Not tastes bad, but just tastes weird
wrong.
texturally.
Wrong.
Yeah, just wrong.
Wait,
Okay.
is that the same shit that's like spray cheese? Is that that's the same, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Ugh,
Okay,
spray cheese.
because it's made from the processed cheese. It is. You remember all that milk in the cheese, all the cheese and the cheesecake caverns, and that they
that's
put
where
it
it
out
went.
for government cheese. That's what it is. That's what it is. You are eating the processed cheese. That's where it came from, but they still make it to this day. It's just no longer done by the government. Now it's done on purpose.
Oh my god, that is
Same thing with Kraft cheese singles. It's the same thing. With Kraft singles, they altered it a little to add more milk and things to it. But yes, it is technically the same thing as Velveeta and other processed cheese.
Let me
Oh my gosh, blows me fine. I will fight you on this.
let me pull up a picture of the spray cheese real quick, because what do you mean you don't know
Yes.
spray cheese? Like, spray cheese scares me. Oh my god, why is it this small? But yeah, it's
Yeah, the easy cheese, the canned cheese.
it's
It
like
is the same
it's
thing.
like it's like we have whipped cream in those pressurized, or at least Germany has them. We have whipped cream in those pressurized to like make it easily look. Because it is in a whipped, it's cheese sauce in a whipped cream can. That's what spray cheese is. Welcome to America. Everything's possible.
They use it to put on crackers and things as an easy way to make it cute and presentable, so you don't have to melt and pipe out
It's
processed cheese on your little order.
It's as yellow as my Hydrafixation logo. It has a weird consistency. Mom, I'm scared Americans are making food abomination. Hey, dear Americans, what are your thoughts on Jell-O?
I love it.
Where's my emotional support Minnesotan when I want to yap about Minnesota salads that aren't real salads? I'm not over that. I'm not over the fact that I know what an ambrosia salad is. What is wrong with you, Minnesotans? What is wrong with you?
Ambrosia salad. It's so good.
No. Also, please explain to me what the difference between Cool Whip and whipped cream is. What the fuck is Cool Whip?
I can answer. Cool Whip is okay. You know how we I'm gonna just say it. You know how we bastardize cheese to make processed cheese foods? We did the same thing to whipped cream. We added more oil and fat to it to stretch the cream as far as it can go. And we slapped and that's what made it cheaper and more readily consumable to the public. That's what Cool Whip is. It's basically just 70% oil and 30% cream.
Okay. Yeah, Cool Whip is a brand. Yeah, I know that's the fancy rich people shit, but
But whipped cream is actually just whipped cream. You can add sugar to it.
You take
Cool Whip is mostly oil.
You put your heavy cream into a jar, work through your anger issues, and hope you didn't make butter. That's whipped cream.
That's true, and that's how you mean. That's you know how when you hear cooking shows say, "Oh, don't over whip or you'll split the cream." That's what happens.
That's whey and butter, by the way. That's that's how that works. My mom did that as a child. She was supposed to whip cream for like a cake or something, and then she was doing that while talking to someone, and at one point was like, "Why is that getting so hard to get?" Oh, I made butter.
Yeah. And that's how it is. If you push your whipped cream just too far, you make butter.
Yeah. That also means, guys, you can make butter very easily. That tastes a lot better than store-bought butter.
And you can control the salt content of it. If you want your butter not as salty, you can do that.
That's
you can also add herbs.
That's so weird to me, by the way. Salted butter is not a thing. It is a thing here, but it's not as common. And I'm like, why is all your butter so... What are we doing?
It's once again preservation to make it last a little longer.
But I'm so... Other thing I'm scared of... I want to visit the US. I want to visit people. I want to see places. I will not survive the food. The food scares me as a concept. Your chocolate scares me more.
Oh yeah, I have to import my chocolate.
I should make myself a note that I promised Flapjack to send a package of chocolate over. It concerns me because I was like, why should it taste different? Oh yeah, because they actually have to make it differently. So it actually survives the long ways, the long transport ways. And I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense when your country is a fucking joke on size. I will not come to the US for a long while, but I want to because there's cool shit I actually want to see. They won't let me in at the moment because I have opinions on the internet.
That's valid. But yeah, so any other questions?
If they add food coloring to yellow food coloring to butter, there's nothing stopping you from making butter in every color. True. I need to stand at a Walmart. Yeah, I want to go into a Walmart and buy, like, I don't know, snack soda and stand in front of the guns, and I'm like, yeah. No. And leave. And yeah, I'm like, you know what? No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
You know what you should do when you come to America? Go to a shooting range.
Oh God. On one hand, I want to,
like down the street from me. They're everywhere where I live.
On one hand, I want to. On the other hand, ew, fuck no. I want to go to a cheesecake factory. I want to try the weird popcorn butter you guys sell. What the fuck even is that?
Oil with just a bit of butter.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I want a Costco rotisserie chicken. That's on my to-do list.
Okay, that's valid.
Then I want to actually do the good thing and, I don't know, go to Louisiana and eat gumbo. I want actual real food. Someone invite me to a cookout, thank you. Ooh, I need actual food.
Derek, I want to go to Louisiana too. When you go to Louisiana, let me know and I'll make the trip there to hang out with you.
Everyone I know meet up in Louisiana. I don't know how you get there, guys. Dairy cream ice cream cake. Ice cream cake also confuses me as a concept.
It's just ice cream, cake shaped.
Yeah, no. I'll tell my mods to invite you to let's go. This is I'll try to behave. I will be thrown out of the cookout because I will rate the food in a very German way, and I'm already sorry. Germans are so shit with praise. We're like, so yeah, you can eat that. Yeah, I was hungry enough to eat it. Could be worse. That's like our system. The snake discovery, Logan, Minnesota. Okay, easy. We visit Flapjack. We pet the cows. We eat some weird Minnesota salad, and then we go to snake discovery. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Easy fucking peasy. No, honestly, I think if I'll go to the US, the food will probably kill me.
It's gonna be a shock to you.
My body is not used to all the stuff that's put in there because they're banned here for decades. Put that. Was it E90 something, E60? Give me that red food dye. Put it in my veins. Let's see what happens.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I'm really unhappy with the food here as well as someone who lives here. I am tired of all the sugar in food.
Yeah. Or corn syrup.
Yes.
That's the thing. If you can get a lot of Red 40, thank you. You can get a lot of like imported sodas also because cream sodas and root beer isn't a thing here. And I always looked at the ingredients and was like, why the hell is it high fructose corn syrup? And then I got the same answers like, oh yeah, they subsidize corn to a degree that they have no idea what to do with it, and that's how you get corn syrup and anything instead of real sugar.
Yep.
And by real
cheaper.
And by real sugar, I mean either sugar cane or what's the fucking English word for that thing? I never had to think about what the English word for Zuckerrübe is. Jeez. Is that even a thing over there, or is it sugar beet?
Sugar beet.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I know we tend to do a lot more cane sugar.
Yeah, here's it's sugar beets almost exclusively. Like cane sugar is pretty much something. Cane sugar is the thing that gets sold as fancy for your cocktails. Also, I realized very late that brown sugar. Also, cane sugar is darker than sugar beet sugar. Sugar beet sugar is white. Cane sugar is usually a bit browner. And it's also sold here as brown sugar. Do you know how many years it took me to realize that American recipes have mean a different thing if they talk about brown sugar?
Yes.
Motherfuckers. Oh my god.
Yes. It is so.
What do you mean? You mix your molasses back into the sugar, and what? What?
And there's light and dark brown sugars.
What? I fucking
One has
hate
more
you.
molasses than the other.
What are you? Yeah, it's just molasses. The thing is, molasses is not a thing here. We just don't do that. Yes, you can have sugar beet syrups, but that's not a common thing. And then I was like, okay, brown sugar, that's cane sugar because that's what it's sold here. And then people are like, no, it's sugar mixed with molasses. And I'm like, why would you mix that?
And do you know, molasses here is different too than what it used to be as well.
What?
Most molasses that you find in the grocery store are now blackstrap molasses.
Oh, that means?
Basically, it's been boiled so far that it basically loses all. It's just exceptionally burnt molasses to the point where it no longer tastes like anything you want to eat.
It just makes the color, but you don't get the actual caramel cooked down.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
my
You're just
God.
eating. It's basically blackened, burnt caramel.
Yeah, I can do that at home when I try to do caramel and fuck up. Didn't know I could make money with that. I should.
Oh my gosh! But yeah,
Ooh.
we have taken some interesting turns here.
My question, what confused me about brown sugar is, now that I think about it, yes, you can also store molasses easier because humidity, yada yada yada. I'm just like, I love that technology wise. The US just was like, now we keep it that way. We have new technology. We could do it. Now we're not doing it.
Yes,
the molasses. Oh, I even know that. Was it where they actually?
Chicago. Was it in Chicago?
Isn't it kind of always Chicago? What is wrong with Chicago? Dear people from Chicago, what is wrong? Why are you burning down? Why are you flooding with molasses? No, was it Was it where it's just stored, or was it where it was actually made so it was also hot? What was the molasses flood thing? Because I don't remember.
It was Boston. It was Boston. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well.
even worse. But still, yeah.
Was it just the molasses, or was it hot molasses? Because I don't remember that.
It was hot molasses.
That is, oh my. Put some feathers on it, and we were back at medieval warfare. That's, oh
yeah,
my
it was
god.
East Coast.
Also, guys, I don't know if you know that. If you ever tried to make a syrup, starting by simple syrup or anything else, sugar cooks at a much, much higher temperature. Boiling hot water, that hurts. That hurts. That's fucking uncomfortable. It's you live. Boiling sugar will fuck up your life for generations.
Oh, yeah.
I always forget that. And my finger lands in like when I make syrup. When I make syrup and there's like a little drop and I'm like, because it's viscous, so my brain, like simple syrup is just water and sugar and that's it. So my brain sees, oh, viscous water and thinks, cool.
Yes, and then you're just like mixing, finger trying to get that little bit off the side. Nope.
Yeah, finger gone.
5 layers of skin.
I wish it was a shop. Yeah, it's scar inducing. It is so absolutely ridiculous. Boiling sugar is yeah.
I had a candy making phase. I stopped doing it.
Okay,
because,
what food didn't you do yourself, but you want to?
Ooh.
We have cheese and we have candy. So I assume did you have a sourdough phase? Are you still in the sourdough?
I haven't, and I would like to. The
Oh,
only problem
interesting.
is I need to get either. My oven is broken at the moment. Like the oven part, my stove works fine, but the oven part is broken, and I have yet to, due to the age of the house and everything, and the way the world has progressed. Gas stoves have become harder and harder to find, where everyone's moving more towards electric, and unfortunately my house is geared towards gas, so it's like trying to find a replacement for my gas oven is a little bit of a pain.
Fair.
So I am without an oven and therefore unable to do my bread phase.
Damn.
I want to though. I want to do bread and cheese, and then I will be self-sustaining.
The moment you're in your bread phase, tell me, I will give you good German bread recipes.
Yeah.
Because did you guys know that Germany actually has a bread institute, and then we have over 3,000 registered types of bread? We're not joking about bread.
I want to try all of them now.
Yeah,
grilled cheese sandwiches with all the cheeses and all the breads.
Oh my god,
even sweet cheese, even like the sweet breads. I will definitely get some like delicious dessert cheeses, and I will have the most sweetest grilled cheese sandwich the world has ever known.
Someone get Neko an oven and sponsor that, because that sounds like the best TikTok short series I've ever seen. It's just grilled cheese combinations. Bread is only 2 steps away from beer, so that tracks. Yeah, I know.
And then I guess I could make beer afterwards.
I mean, hey, if you have enough honey, you can make meat with that, so that's easy enough.
Another thing, I am also honey obsessed. I have 7 bottles of honey right now that are different artisan raw honeys that I've spent quite the penny on.
Damn. No, but actually making meat is rather easy. And I said we did that, and then we forgot about bottling it for so fucking long. It was a bit ridiculous, but it was still really good. It was still really good. We made cherry meat ourselves with like actual fresh cherries. That was so much work, but so worth it. That's a
I want to try it. I love meat. Meat is good. I want to try homemade meat at some point.
Okay, someone sponsor Neko, because I need that YouTube channel. I need that YouTube channel where Neko is literally just cooking and trying shit. I need that. Thank you. Local raw honey to help hay fever. That is so smart.
I use local raw honey for throat because it's got higher levels than the stuff you buy at the store.
Yes. Wait, Hazel, because I know that on my Minecraft server we can make meat. Can we? Is there a cheese mod? Can we have a cheese mod? Can we build Neko the crafting lifestyle of more bread and more cheese?
I need a cheese mod. Yes,
that would be so funny. I would. No meat in our server at the. Okay, we need to change that. I want a meat mod. I want to change.
I will re-download. I don't re-download that mod pack. Just let me know what to get. I want cheese.
Yeah, I want a cheese mod. Elia's gonna add a mod for every Hydrafixation. Yeah, where's the ghost mod?
You have the new jukebox will have ghost music.
Oh, that would be so funny. I'm still not over the fact
that we would not be able to stream anymore because of copyright.
I'm still not over the fact that "listen to Ghost" was my mascot's first words. So thank you again, Flapjack Jackson. That happened. That was.
But yes, I would, if possible. I don't want to put too much work on you, Hase, but that would be cool. That would be cool.
The thing is, when we made the list of mods for the servers, some of them just got out or were just scratched because I was like, do we need that? Because I thought, hey, if like, I don't know, 6 people at max and then like 3 at a time are playing at the server, do we even need that much shit? Well, turns out there are a lot of fucking people all the time on that server, and I didn't think that would happen, so yeah. Hi guys, did you know I have a community Minecraft server you can join? Oh my god, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely... Turns out an Economicon was a cookbook the whole time.
I'm a foodie. I'm not gonna lie, I am a foodie. We're not gonna talk about meats and, you know, various salamis and dried meats because I am all about that.
Hungarian dry salami. It's a dried salami and I don't know what they put in there, but every time at my family's in Eastern Germany, I'll buy that shit and I inhale that. It's so fucking good.
I will have to find it because now I'm curious and I want to try it.
I don't even know. I don't even get it here. I don't even get it like beyond that fucking state in Germany, and I don't know why. I don't know how this is happening. Also just like cured hams, like cured porks in a million way banger.
As a personified charcuterie board.
Oh,
you're not wrong.
Now that I realize, like dinner. Okay, I don't know if you guys know that, but Germans usually only eat like a full meal, mostly at lunch, and dinner is usually just bread, cold cuts, cheese, whatever. But it's bread. It's meats, it's cheese, it's usually some pickles or some other pickles. We're basically eating charcuterie board for dinner every day. That's why did the French decide to make that fancy? It's just what we do. It's just what we do. Literally, the most German food is bread with cheese. It's a slice of bread, it's a slice of cheese, and we call it a day. That's a meal.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I'm so hungry. Me too. Me too. I fucking hell.
This is probably.
And then I will look at my fridge and I will be disappointed at the lack of cheese or meat.
No!
Oh, Mettbrötchen, shut the fuck up, Marsh. Okay. We all know that eating raw meat is usually not a good thing, right? We know
Right.
that. If it's not correctly prepared, like it's cured or it's cooked, you don't eat it. Beef is the one thing that still works. You know, steak, hamburger, they don't have to be well done. You can still eat it. Or, well, actually, like a tartare where it's ground up beef. You eat it like this. Germans do the same shit with ground up raw pork, and we flavor it like with salt and pepper. Put it on a bread roll with diced onions or onion rings, and raw diced onion or onion rings, and eat it. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's so fucking good. I had it a few days ago because I was at a bakery and I was like, give me that shit. Give me that shit. Also, yeah, the Mad Hedgehog, for some reason, it is customary in Germany if you want to display like a huge amount of this raw pork, you shape it like a hedgehog. And usually, yeah, let me find a good picture. Let me find a good picture of a Mad Eagle, because there's so much cursed shit out there. Yeah, the first ones I immediately see are absolute fucking bullshit. I will not show you that. That one looks okay. All roads, all roads lead back to Met or Bantersport. This is how every of these episodes go. Cursed Eagle, yeah, I'm sorry, Zell. I'm so sorry. That one is okay. That one, I don't know why it's that red, but it's raw pork. It looks like a hedgehog, and then you scoop up a bit and put it on your bread.
Oh, okay. That's cute. I think we should do cute things with food more often.
There's a Sonic OC in that. It's Gore Sonic OC because it's walking ground up meat. Yeah, that's decent. Let me. Can I find actually really bad one? Most of them look actually kind of cute. No, I'm not doing that to you guys. I'm not doing that to you guys. Yeah, it's either like pretzel sticks like this as the spikes, or onion pieces. Those are the options. Which really fucking good, and that only works because it's highly regulated here what kind of pork can actually be sold raw. German sushi. Oh my. There's a website in Germany where people can share their recipes. Ooh. And it's a lot of cursed shit. And there is German sushi, and there is met in it. Don't make jokes about that. That exists. Someone literally, yeah, chefkoch.de is. It's a thing. It's I have seen the worst of humanity on that website. Oh my god. Okay, I still have cheese questions, by the way. Did you guys know that I actually still have cheese questions on my little piece of paper here that are actually cheese related? Welcome to Hydrafixation, where we never stay on topic. Okay, you already told us your favorite cheese. What's from all the cheeses, what do you hate actually? What's like cheese that does not go into your house?
I would say the cheese that won't go into my house is probably. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the one. Find the name for it. It's like a particular blue cheese.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it's the one that it is. It's like,
dude, Studio, don't do this to me.
like the cheese that it is, like, I can't. But basically, the reason I don't want this cheese is it's like the blue cheese that has been matured in cow manure.
That makes a lot of yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I refuse. There are many out there that are not matured in cow manure.
Yeah.
And I don't care what unique, amazing flavors it imparts. I will just know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that. What's a cheese you would love to try?
Okay, now this cheese I have had once, but it was in such a small amount and at such a brief time in my life that I will never be able to find. Like, I have not been able to find it again, and I would love to have that back in my life again. I would like to have it regularly.
Oh, okay.
And it is I think it's Comente, something like that. But basically, I had it once as a little cheese sandwich. I went to this Le Lottery. It's like a French sweet shop that specializes in macaroons.
Oh, Comté. Yeah,
but
okay.
They also do tea.
Okay, it's
Comté. Yes, that one. Yes.
Yeah.
I had it. It was the best cheese ever. I would say it was my favorite, but the reason I don't is because I can't find it anywhere where I am at. And the only reason I did have it was because it was in this one state, and I'm never going to that state again. I'm sorry.
It's okay. This is also a cheese where you're like, okay, it has to be made in a certain region. The milk, the milk are just from a very certain type of cow.
Like, it is,
you can only feed them with like a very specific grass. You can't give them dry or silo food. That is, yeah.
It is one of the hardest cheeses to find where I'm at, and I miss it. I think of that cheese. I dream of that cheese, and it's been almost 10 years now. I still want that cheese.
I will try to find that. I will try to find that. You need to come visit. You need to come visit, and then you come back with like one suitcase that's just cheese.
I'm not allowed to come back because
oh my god, true. Yeah. Well, come here, stay here, eat cheese. I think that sounds
pretty much what happened. It's like the border patrol, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, you're not allowed to have all this cheese. You're not allowed to enter the country."
Well,
and I'm like, "Oh,
then I have to eat it with all the bread I brought."
turn around. I'll be like, "Oh, guess I'm flying back because I'm not getting rid of cheese." I'm being like, calling mom, "Hey mom, I moved to Germany."
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, there was a cheese incident. Do not ask. Bye. Thank you for the follow. What? Again, a case. Thank you, Thick Mommy, for the follow. Thank you again. I love catching people with incredible names.
That name is incredible.
I really want to try that Norwegian brown cheese. I think it's Norwegian. Dear Norwegian people, do not. I will look it up. Yeah, it's Norwegian brown cheese. That is I don't even know if it's cheese. It's sweet. It is like has a caramel-y taste. And it's usually cut with like a cheese cutter knife, because of that consistency. It looks weird to me. It's kind of a soft cheese that looks like a block of like regular. I don't know what's happening there. I'm so curious. I
want to try it now. I want to try all the cheeses. There are cheeses. Okay, there are some. Okay, even that cow. I won't bring it in the house, but if I'm somewhere and
If
it's
you're
on
offered,
a plate, exactly, I'll try it. Especially if you don't tell me where it came from. If it's just like on a charcuterie board, it's like, oh, and it'll be in my mouth, and then the person, that blue cheese is from this or this. It was fermented and it was aged in cow manure, and I'm like, that's good to know.
that's good to, yeah.
I'll still eat the cheese.
This is honestly a very good way to try food if you do not have actual like problems with like sensory stuff or whatever. This is how my grandma ate squid for the first time, or calamari. She was on holidays with my grandpa, and it was like a big buffet, and usually it was like, hey, one person, like they did that, one person stays at the table and the other person actually goes and gets the food and like a bit of everything, yada yada. And on that day earlier on the beach, they saw people like the fisher pull out those huge squids, and my grandma was like, this is so, how do people eat that? That looks so disgusting. Because it was like fresh out of the ocean. And then they had it like fresh, fried up, really delicious. And my grandpa was like, well, I can put a bit on a plate. And then my grandma was like, oh yeah, what is that white meat? And he's like, I don't know. I didn't understand that. Just try it. Yeah. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, actually. It was pretty good. Europe tour only to try cheeses. Honestly, Europe tour and it's cheeses, bread, and different beers or wine. Let's fucking go. Let's fuck.
I would do that. In fact, I want to go to Italy at some point and just try like the regional cheeses and stuff.
Yes. Honestly, yes. Also,
Then I'll catch a train to Germany from Italy.
Oh yeah, that's pretty easy. I know. Depending on where in Italy you are, you're at our house in like what 10, 12 hours easily.
That's awesome. That's one thing I want to do. I want to ride a train. I want to go on a train tour.
So weird to a German because we hate our trains.
Look, you don't understand.
I do. Oh my god.
The trains system here in the States, while there is Amtrak, it's kind of so underused that it's now too expensive to use.
I know, but it's
and it's not in the greatest condition and everything, so you don't want to take a train if you don't have to take a train. But I would love to just take a train. Even with the Amtrak, I would love it. I just can't afford.
Okay, I just find out from Milan, which is still northern Italy, to us, it's only 13 hours and changing trains twice. That's it.
That's easy. I've done 3 days on a bus. I could do a few hours on a train.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit longer, but no, you can go from northern Germany to Switzerland in one train in one go, easily. And then you just have to get to Italy and then in Italy. But yeah, it's pretty fucking easy here, not gonna lie. Yeah.
I wish my economic situation was better so I could go elsewhere.
Hey, so Neko, don't you have a? I know it's not for that, but don't you have a Donathon costume?
Yes,
Does anyone want to fund the Europe trip?
This weekend I am hosting. I'm doing my Donathon this weekend. It is going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
And I'm going to. What the money is going for is an air conditioner because I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
That's a very good cause. Please fund Neko's air conditioner because please it's I don't need one, but I know people who live in regions that definitely need an air conditioner.
Oh, yeah.
What you gonna?
I am in one of those.
What you gonna do for your
southern? I am in southern U.S. where we get triple digits.
Yeah,
easily.
get fucked. That's. Oh.
Too poor to live here, too poor to leave. True.
Yeah.
That is some truth
That
there.
is damn okay, Haza. Chill, please. No, that's okay. What are you gonna do for your donathon?
Okay, day 1, I'm going to do some Cult of the Lamb.
Oh my god, can we become little cult members?
Yes,
Let's fucking go.
We could do cult members. We're gonna hang out, and I will have redeems. I will not say what they are now, but there will be redeems for reaching certain goal points.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2, we are. Well, wait. Day 1, I'm gonna be doing the Rio.
Let's go.
For Mizu. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm doing. Okay.
yeah. I should train for that stupid tournament. Now
Same.
now
Same.
now that people actually are start being, we need to fuck up Desert. That's the only goal for this tournament. Is I don't need to win. I need Desirada to lose.
And day 2, Friday, I am doing Pokemon Fire Red. Anyone who donates will have a Pokemon captured and named after them.
Let's go.
Day 3, I am going to be doing the watermelon rubber band thing. Donators
Oh my god.
will add to the rubber band count.
Oh my god. Ooh, I have war flashbacks to one dude who did that twice, and oh my god. Please do not do it next to your computer. Please be smarter than the sniper. Be smarter than him.
I will be doing it close to my computer, but I am smarter than the sniper. What I have left over is a mini greenhouse that I had used for my tomatoes to store over the summer. So I will be placing said mini tabletop greenhouse on my desk and putting the watermelon inside there with the camera.
Smart.
So you can see it and watch the explosions that way, while also protecting my sensitive electronic devices.
That is so smart. This is, if you listen, this is how you do it. Not whatever the fuck you did, bro.
Because I too witnessed such an event, and then watched as the entire everything got splattered, and including the ceiling.
His own standee just flying across the those were the times. Not as bad when he put himself on fire on camera, but hey.
I do have plastic drop cloths and everything to protect my stuff. I am well aware of the chaos watermelon rubber band can accomplish.
Incredible. We are smarter.
We are doing it.
We are smarter than this. I can't wait. I wanna see that. I wanna see.
And we will. And if we manage to get enough donations to explode said watermelon, I on stream will demonstrate. I will not be showing my face, but I will be demonstrating the awkward way that I eat watermelons that I got told is wrong by my chat, and it is right.
How do you eat watermelons?
Carefully. No.
It's wrong. Okay. How can you eat a watermelon wrong? I'm fascinated now.
I'll tell you, because we're good friends. But I don't eat the red part of the watermelon.
You eat the rind?
Yes.
And
I don't eat the skin of the rind. Just the rind.
Okay, I'm not against eating watermelon rind, because watermelon rind actually slaps us if it's a good watermelon and you do it correctly. That works. Only the rind?
Only the rind. I am notorious to passing off the rest of the watermelon to other people, or using it to make smoothies at the least, but I do not eat the watermelon.
Okay, guys, it was nice for you to all be here on this day where we talked.
I was gonna say, was that the last of your questions?
Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm not confused about the rind, but rind only is that's a choice. No, I get you guys. I'm not completely with you. But on the other end, I'm sitting here like, okay, if I share watermelon with Neko, I get all the rest. Neko can eat all the rind. I can get all the rest. Sounds like a good deal, happy. Actually. Yeah. I don't see a problem with it. Well, yeah, but what about you have to be positive about that. It's our girl failure. Hey, if this is your level of girl failuring, you're doing very good. You do very good. Okay, before your chat runs amok, do you have someone we should raid into?
Let us see who's live.
I sent the what the fuck gif of. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
The only person I know is the person we're currently in.
Damn.
So unless you plan on raiding to yourself.
No, I want that would be weird.
That would be hilarious. Then you could say hi to your own raid.
That would be funny. Okay, I'm not trying to dissect that name. Hi Beast, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Well, then we do the following, because we already mentioned his name, because we will both be in the Repo Racing collab. We will raid over to Mizu.
Yay! Let's go.
More importantly, Mizu has his first day today of his birthday week, which is also a subathon/donathon. We already fucked him up pretty good at the beginning of his stream, but guys, hear me out. Thank you for exploding him. Also, thank you, Hikaru, for the new exploding one, because that was so needed. That's the guy who bolts me all the time. And at 100 points, which is still 400 points away, which is either 400 euros or no, 400. Wait a second.
Don't ask me to convert.
No, that's not that. It's 400 euros are $500, $500. But it's 80 subs. It's 80 subs. It's 80 gift subs that will get us to a bold redeem. Guys, I need that. I need that in my life. I need a bold redeem. I have so many channel points. I need to get my revenge for all those months where I had to endure boldness. Also, he's also on the way to get 1,000 followers, and it still needs over 100. So please be nice, okay? Please be nice. Especially the parts who are also in a community that practices niceness with throwing shit at people. This is a similar situation. This is a similar situation. Please do it. Please do it. But yeah, you will see me next time for the repo event, because I won't stream for the next days because I have shit to do. And you better join Neko for her donathon. Right? Do it.
Right?
Other than that,
please, air conditioning.
Other than that, thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks for coming and talking cheese. That was very cool.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much.
And now I will raid my fridge and see if I have any cheese. I will start the raid. We'll get us out. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.